Hey guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be kind of doing a different type of video, and this is on how I flag, tag, / annotate my books. I don't know exactly what to call it. I usually call it either tabs, flags, annotate. I don't know. It's basically the little flags that I put in this on the side of my books, and I'm just gonna be talking about what each color means and things like that, just so when I do book reviews, or you guys somehow, like when I'm talking about a book and you see like little flags sticking out, you can kind of know what they mean. And just so if you guys are planning on tagging your books anyway, then this is maybe an idea for you. Yeah. Usually the reason why I tag things is for, yes, book review references and things like that, and also like some people like underline their books, some people highlight in their books, some people are like terrified of doing that. And I heard someone say once that if your books get passed on to someone else, it's just going to be just a book. Like if you have tags in it, if you've put stuff like added notes and things inside the book, then like that's what makes it more like yours, like something you've read, like you leave your mark on the book, if that makes sense. So that's some of the reasons why people do it, and some of the reasons why I do it as well. But I don't do it to all my books because I don't always have tags on me. Like if I'm sitting in class and I'm bored and I'm reading a book or something, like if we have extra time or something like that, I'm not just gonna pull up my tags in front of everyone and start ticking off things. But yeah, but I have 3 examples here to show you guys for how I tag off things. So I use 5 colors most of the time. I use green, orange, yellow, purple, and blue. And yes, I buy my tags from the dollar store. Don't buy those really expensive ones from office supply stores, because I bought those at first and they cost like $3 or $4 a pack. And like if you read a big book and you tag off a lot of things, you're gonna go through it like that, the pack. So buy them from the dollar store. It's like way easier, especially because some colors use more than others. So like then you're just gonna have like a pack with like just one color left and the rest are gone. So just keep that in mind as well. But I just get mine from the dollar store, the basic ones. But yes, so the color green I use for problems. So if there's a problem with a book, something I spot that I don't like, that I don't agree with, I will tick that off. And I usually never tick them off. Like usually never. But so first book I'm going to be showing you an example from for the green one is When We Wake by Karen Healy. I had a lot of problems with this book, so as you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 green tags, which doesn't happen very often. And this is just when I kind of spot something that I just dislike in a book and that I have to mention, that I should mention, that bothers me about it. So I just tick it off for that reason. Next I have orange, which is an important scene or some kind of twist or just something important to the overall story. I will usually tick it off, and I usually tick it off again with the orange ones, like This Is Everything, Everything by Nicole Yoon. And just when something's happening, I'll just kind of tick it off with the orange ones. Just something important to keep you going, you know what I'm saying? Yellow is when I smiled or laughed, and or for my little position change. But like I was saying, I use yellow for smiled or laughed. So something that's kind of humorous, something that I actually was smiling or laughing. And some books make me smile like a lot. So it's just like if I have a huge smile on my face, or if I'm not, if I'm like bawling on the floor laughing, but like, you know, a chuckle, something like that. But for this example, I have Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow, six yellow tags, and it's just some things that I just found humorous and that I just want to acknowledge. And when I go back, sometimes I go back to look at my books, and when I'm like flipping through them, or if I sometimes like forget certain things, like if I read a book and like 5 months later I'm kind of forgetting things or things like that, I will like go through, and you know, it's kind of fun to just go to the orange, like go to the yellow tabs and just see some moments that were humorous and that you enjoyed. So yeah, I always remember to do those. Next color I have here is purple, which I tend to use for quotes and things like that. And the example I have is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 purple tabs in here, and these are just like some quotes that I like, you know. For example, this one's "People were people, but for better or for worse, most days they were just puzzles to me." Things like that, you know, quotes I enjoy, things like that. So yes, that's what purple's for. Tends to be for, yes. And last but not least is blue, which I tend to put for random things. So just some things that don't fit in to the other categories I have. I kind of think that I want to tag off, and just some things that are important for the overall story, but they're not like super important scenes, but like they're just kind of the odd one out, I guess. And for this example, I have Faking Normal by Courtney C. Stevens, and this one I only have one blue tick at the side there, and they just tend to be for more random things. So I also want to mention that I don't tag everything. I do not tag every single one of my books. Like if you hear me talk about a book and hold it up, it doesn't mean I didn't read it because it's not tagged, because I don't always tag them. I try to, but I don't always, because sometimes I just don't want to. But I tend to do it more for contemporary than anything. I tend to do it more for contemporary, definitely. Like if you've noticed a theme throughout this, these almost all are contemporaries that I've shown. Plus before I didn't do it in I never did it color coordinated before. Sometimes, like for example, I have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I would just do all one color. So these are all pink tabs, like just some things that I want to tick off. Sometimes I'll do that. And for example, I have Made You Up by Francesca Sapia. This is just, I had like some red ones, and then I ran out of the red, so then I started using the yellow ones, and then I ran out of those, so I started using the purple ones, and then I started using the green ones because I was running out of them. And I've also have some fun things like My True Love Gave to Me, where I kind of do like red, green throughout it if I find anything. And then I also have things like To All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, where I'll use like all blue, and then if I find some one thing that I want to stand out of all my ticks, I'll do like one different color. What even was this one color that I did? Oh, that was like the basically almost the ending line that I want to remember, so I take that off. So that is how I tag, annotate, / flag my books. Let me know if you guys do this, or if you would like to, or maybe you don't like the idea at all. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!